Ladies and gentlemen, it's the morning garden. Hello, how are you doing this evening, this morning? It is really great. It here in Maryland right now it's 12:50 a.m. in the morning, and the reason why I'm up is because I had a really great day today. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, need a haircut. But what I did today is I got out into the yard and just checked things over. The ground is still very wet from a lot of rain. We have a beautiful day today. Well, actually, later on today, it's going to be sunny. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be comfortable temperatures here in Maryland area, and we're just going to have a good time. Today, I picked some squash. Also picked some peppers, which is banana peppers. I also picked some cucumbers, which I cut up and going to add it to a salad. And I'm just really excited about some of the fresh vegetables that I've been picking. And I like to make a really big salad, so that's a good thing. One thing that I'm interested in is trying to get back on a decent feeding schedule for my plants. Um, the plant booster that I made that I was telling all of you about, it's basically a tea, but it's my flavor, it's my formula for my plants, and I put the information out there and shared it with you. The thing about it is that I am um, definitely excited about getting back on the feeding schedule because that makes my plants grow better and healthier, and also improves the flavor. Because plants pick up a good amount of their own sugars when you feed them properly, and they're not under a great deal of stress. Being hungry and or being without water. Oh, by the way, this is the morning gardener. Um, so the cucumbers, I have a video I put up today. Well, actually yesterday, according to the date. And the great thing about that video is that it's been put up. It shows some of the things I picked up in the yard, and it was a number of questions that people asked me over the last few hours. They've been sending comments about it. One young lady asked me, "Am I afraid to reach my hands into the tall brush or grass in my yard? That do I fear snakes?" No, absolutely not. Um, I've been on this property for a number of years, and I do have quite a few snakes on my property. I do. The snakes that I have on my property are mostly garter snakes, and I have been bitten before. You know, um, but that was my own fault because I was playing with the snake. So that was just my on my part. But the the system she mentioned that I use, all of my crops are hidden. And people said, some people have commented and asked me, why is it that you grow this way? I mean, it looks like you can, I know what everything is on that on when you see all that grass. I know what everything is. I know where the pepper plants are. I know where the eggplants are. I know what everything is. So that's something that I never worried about. But I am going to get into the yard and pull some of the grass and weeds back because every so often with this system that I use, you got to back it off a little bit, maybe anywhere from 10 to 15 inches back up off of these plants, and those plants, um, will do better getting more sunlight and also not being confronted directly with plants that are very aggressive feeders, just like the plants you put in the ground. Um, my peppers, bell peppers are doing good. Um, I'm always amazed how where I live, my peppers grow slow. For some reason, they grow slow, and I know that they're not starving because I've made certain that when I put them in, I gave them plenty food, so they would have enough to eat. I'm using the rainwater. I don't have to worry about the rainwater right now because that's happening almost every day. Now, this week coming up, we're also going to get a lot of changes in the weather when we start getting into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's going to start back with the with what we call situation where it's going to be wet again. And I hope that it was one plant that I have that I hope that I don't lose, and that is um, the, uh, the rosemary. And rosemary don't like to have wet feet. Excuse me. So you get a lot of rain, and you could lose plants like rosemary. So we'll see what happens with that. This has been the Morning Garden Show, and I am having a great time with my gardening. And it is challenging this year with all the rain we have, but it's still a great learning experience. As part of it, I am the Morning Gardener.